Today we are taking on Skeletron. I'm very excited for it. I've been dying to get a hold of wiring and actuators, but I need to do some prep work first. And one of the things that I would like to do is get better ammunition. So I have here a party center and we have here the party girl. And what I'm going to be doing is buying a lot of the pig granadas. I don't want to go bankrupt on them, but I think maybe 2 stacks of them ought to do. And we're going to crack these open and see if we can get any confetti bullets. In addition to Skeletron, many of you know that today is the 35th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series, and I have very much been looking forward to this because today I'm going to be working on a shop themed for just this occasion. So let's get into today's episode. Greetings, Terrarians, Khaios here. Welcome back to TerraCorps, episode 5. It's already been quite a while since the series started, and it's really been taking off, so thank you all very, very much for all of the kind words and support. Y'all seem to be really enjoying the series, and we are as well. Now, at the very beginning of the video, I did say I was going to be preparing for today's Skeletron fight, and I didn't want to go broke. Speaking of going broke, this is probably where it happens. I'm gonna try and get this hurtful mini shark up to something better, and it's not going well for me already. I'm tempted. You know what? I'm not gonna push my luck. We're staying with demonic. I could go for unreal, but I really don't want to lose every single penny that I have. So, next up on the agenda, I suppose, is getting the Pigron statues. But before we do, you might have noticed this at the very beginning of this video, and Cheesy's notification board is now ready. So basically, what could happen is all the Terrarians on the server can pay some mana crystals, right? And then they pick a category for their post. The categories are all listed right here. And then they pick a slot that's open, available for rent, and they post an advertisement there. For example, Cheesy has posted, the star is for Cheesy, that her bank is now open. What else? Cushion has posted an advertisement for her sweets shop, which is off to the left over there. I don't know if I want to spoil that for her. I'm not going to spoil it. It's really cute. You should go check out her episode when it comes out. Then I have purchased 2 advertisements. One for my minigame, Get a Life, and one for my shop. Oh wait, those are backwards. One for my shop, Get a Life, and one for my minigame, Gravediggers. Speaking of which, before we open those pig granadas, I know I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. Let's head over to our shop and our minigame and check our profits, because I feel like we've made a fair bit. Okay, well, we've made no sales there. Those were the 4 that I put in there to fake a sale. Those were the 5 I put in there to fake a sale. Now, these, technically, I've made a sale, but they haven't been paid for yet. Cargo has been sick, and he just got better, and he's back on the server, and he really needed some life crystals. So I went ahead and gave him some. I said they were a gift, but he said he'd pay me back for them later. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me either way. I wanted to help him out because he's basically not been here since day 1. He's a bit behind. We have made some sales on Heart Reach potions, however, and it looks like we've made 26 mana crystals in that regard. And then we've sold out of all 4 of our heart statues, which I did increase the price, obviously. And I think I need to increase them in price more because I sold out immediately. I might double that to 40 crystals each because they're relatively difficult to find. I have a few more to restock. I don't know if I want to, though, because they're really handy. I could also just take the 2 that are up here for decoration. They're not really necessary. Anyway, let's go check Gravediggers. So it looks like it's been played a few more times. There are only 2 plays left. Here are all of the crystals that we have won from the minigame. Now, from that minigame, we put 2 stacks in, right? So from my shop today and from this minigame, we have made a profit of about 1.5 stacks of mana crystals. I'm very happy with that. I need to restock this minigame for sure, and then I'll add that rule that people aren't allowed to tell if they've got the jackpot or not, just to keep things spicy and actually get the board cleared out. So now, let's finally open up these pig granadas. And what better place to do that than our own base, where it's safe and sound and free of the side. Apparently Blue Jay's been here. All right, let's open these things up. And while I continue popping the pigs, I just thought I'd plug my second channel and streams. A lot of the tedious work on the TerraCorps server that I do behind the scenes, like resource gathering and cave diving, happens during live streams. If you'd like to catch those, you can find me over on twitch.tv/chaoslive on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you're not able to catch the streams during those times, don't worry, as I post the recordings of them afterwards on YouTube at my second channel, which you could find at youtube.com/chaoslive. Next Monday, I will be having a bonus stream where I tear down as much of a dungeon as humanly possible with a couple of the other TerraCorps members. So I hope to see you all there at 10 a.m. Pacific on Twitch. All right, so it looks like we nearly made half of our money back. Not bad. I didn't expect to make that much of the money back. So I don't mind spending a platinum on it. We got almost 2 stacks of Flask of the Party. Not a big deal. That's just for last. I might use that in a mini game in the future. A slice of bacon, not bad. And only 954 party bullets. That's not huge. I was hoping for double that, to be honest with you. So I might go ahead and... I was just floating right there in spot perfectly. Anyway, I might go ahead and purchase some more and try to get some more ammunition before the fight starts. Okay, I may have thought of a humorous way to do this a little bit more efficiently. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny, at least. So I'm just back and forth on my cart rail, and then switch the gun. All right, let's see what we get from 3 more stacks of Pigranadas. And one more shameless plug, because I would really like for you all to help me get this channel to the 300,000 subscriber milestone. I have some big plans for celebrating reaching this goal, and this time, computer issues should not get in my way. We are currently on track towards hitting 300k by mid-June, so if you're enjoying TerraCorps, you're new to the channel, you haven't gotten around to subscribing yet, or if YouTube randomly unsubscribed you for some reason, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that button. Each one of you that does helps the channel massively because it tells YouTube that I'm doing my job right, and they reward that by promoting this video and all my other videos to newer and larger audiences, which greatly helps the channel and the community grow. A massive thank you to everybody that does, and an even bigger thanks to all of you that have been with me over the past 2 years. You all are amazing. All right, now it looks like we're in business. Nearly 3 stacks of party bullets. Took about 5 stacks of Pigranadas, and we have more flasks of the party than we'll ever need. Not too bad, not too bad. At least now I have a little bit more damage on my weapon and my ammunition. I've got some other weapons and ammo to prepare for this fight as well. And that is going to be reforging my Molten Fury, because I feel like I might use it in the fight as well. And making some Hailstone arrows, so that way we have a decent type of ammunition for it. And I'm not sure exactly how good of a modifier I'm going for this. I'll probably settle on Demonic again, to be honest with you. So we'll probably hold on to that for this fight, and then we'll make some Hellfire arrows real quick. 3 stacks ought to do it, except I forgot to buy arrows. There we go. That should be good enough on Hellfire arrows as well. So we've got the arrows, we've got the bullets, and I'm gonna go put this stuff in storage. And speaking of which, I have done some work reorganizing my chest, so let's take a quick look. Before we get to looking at storage, I'm going to complain a little bit because I keep shutting these trapdoors, but apparently there's currently a bug on multiplayer where it can't really tell if I have shut or opened a trapdoor. It doesn't do it for tall gates, it doesn't do it for normal doors, it's just trapdoors. So these will look shut to me, and I can't go through them, but the server still thinks that they're open, and enemies can go through them, NPCs can go through them, other players can go through them, and it's really, really bizarre. And when I log out of the server and log back in, they're open once again. Even when I leave them shut, or if I leave them open, it just randomizes too. Sometimes they're shut, sometimes they're open. I have no idea when the server is going to close them or open them. Very weird bug. But I have taken a lot of time and reorganized all of my storage. Essentially what I've gone ahead and done is moved all of the crafting and gear stuff to this side. So we have like our crafting items, accessories, armors, weapons, dyes, vanity, food, potion, critters, bars and ore, gems, fishing stuff. All of that is over here. Now obviously I still need to do a lot of decoration work over here. Just ignore it for now. I might get to that in this episode. Depends on how much time I have. But over here on the left side, this is where our building stuff and our main equipment is. So these center ones, they're still our main equipment. We're not going to be changing any of that. Did I leave these open or closed? I see. This is the weird thing about that bug. Anyway, these are all blocks. These are all walls. They've been somewhat organized, so I could tell if I want wood, I can go into that chest, sand to that one, stone stuff into that one. And then decorations are on this side. Once Skeletron's dead, obviously we can go into the dungeon. Here's the thing. Since we're on the base world and Pyro will be turning this into his base, try not to break any blocks. You can remove spikes, you can break the crumbling brick, you can take any of the decorative items in there, but don't break the walls, don't break the non-cracked bricks, okay?
You got it.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I mean, if it can be helped. If you have to, you have to, but try to leave the dungeon as natural for Pyro as possible. And then you can head over to the mining world and tear that one apart.
Okay, on a more important note, can we please put all our piggy banks like right here? So it's like piggy bank gang.
Imagine those people that don't have one.
Yeah. So
Yeah, who doesn't have one?
I've got
Cargo.
cargo. I've got 3 extras. Do you want one?
I mean, if you're handing them out.
It looks like we have everybody, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna destroy him.
Oh, are we gonna do a
Let's go.
Deadpool?
One more
Yeah.
person say let's go and I'm clicking the button.
Deadpool.
Do it.
For the dungeon. Bring it
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Imagine not having inferno potions.
It couldn't be me.
Imagine being that poor.
I
don't
can't
know if my
actually
summons
see
are out.
anything of
I-
Skeletron.
My game.
I just realized I don't even have potions.
Who is taking this to the
Sunshine.
sky?
No,
I think we're doing
really
it.
likes me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, jeepers.
He really likes me, guys.
I've got a go.
He's like, you have my mask.
There's 4 parts of him and so many
Oh my
like
gosh.
projectiles.
Oh, I can jump on it.
he still
Okay, I'll
wants
just
me.
jump on it.
Oh god, Skeletron.
He's just curious about the person who summoned him.
Right? You did. You did
Okay.
want his attention, did you not?
I did. I feel
Well-
happy now.
You have been noticed by your
Stop playing
Someone's playing
songs,
guitar.
Hey, this is messing up with my awesome tunes in my video, okay?
Time
Prove
for
it.
singing.
People are like, medium core master mode, you guys are insane. It's gonna be torture on you. And we're like, yeah, this is so easy. We're just gonna have a little powwow, sing some campfire tunes.
Skeletron.
Bullying at this point.
Hey.
Let's roast a blue jay. I think that's better
I'm
than
just gonna tear
marshmallows.
down his hand and then it'll start
All
popping.
right.
I mean,
well, we
literally
need some
right- 3 parts of
kindling,
him.
Right,
and we
right
have a
about now.
chaos to use
Wait.
through.
Now remember,
Okay,
once
he's
his
going
hand
angry.
dies,
Oh
he's
god,
gonna
he
start
wants-
He's gonna
spitting.
start
he's-
shooting.
Yeah, he's shooting skulls. Okay, so be careful.
Ah, I don't
Buzz,
want
buzz! I got them bees.
Damn, look
Alright,
at all
he's
the
out
bees
the
on him.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
I
shooting.
heard.
He's
Alright.
shooting.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
He's getting mad.
He hits hard.
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
Right out. Okay, he's shooting.
Ow. No.
I'm not using
Sepnator.
any help. I'm good.
I know, neither am I. Well, whoever's he's focusing, it's really easy to dodge the skulls.
Yeah,
Except
but
I mean, if
It's-
you're not being focused,
if he's
it's
not
sort of-
focusing you, it's a lot harder.
Okay.
I had to pop to my base to get a blue jay, but here we go.
Oh, yes.
upset.
Alright,
Ow.
he's rolling.
What the
Oh,
hell?
Pyro, how are you alive?
Rolling down the street.
Cheesy, oh my gosh, you're scaring me.
Why does Zapinator not have Autofy?
Oh,
Because that would be
oh
so
imagine the
powerful.
TerraCorps but for mage.
Gonna get carpal tunnel.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, Pyro, no! Oh,
Run!
I love all the confetti.
I love the confetti too. I'm so glad you got that.
I went
Yo,
through.
guys, welcome to my
Spaghetti.
Terraria Let's Play. Today
They
we're
all
fighting
use lasers, but it's
Skeletron.
weird that none of the mechanical bosses use bullets.
Wow,
Is somebody using like a confetti bullet?
That's me.
Yeah, that's Khaios.
Oh,
I spent. I,
It's a party up
I
in
spent
here.
5 platinum coins getting them. Okay.
oh my god.
We're killing
Yeah,
Skeletron and we're gonna
Yeah,
make
not
it
that high.
a party, okay?
Oh,
The
that
real
was so
party.
awesome getting hit by
Well
the
done.
stars.
It's so close.
Come on, he's almost dead.
Oh, I got the fallen stars. Sweet.
Oh,
You need him.
Got stars, it's fine.
Yeah,
Give it.
exactly. I need them.
Economy.
Yeah!
Alright, I got the only treasure bag.
All right. I'm going to
Nice,
spawn.
hey.
Okay,
Dante.
whoever put
Hey, I
stuff
got
in
a
my
blue
chest
jay.
here-
Oh, I love this peg.
Cloud shields.
Also gonna go get a save.
Oh wait, I need to get my night vision helmet on. Let's do that. There we go.
Hold on. Good luck
There we
with
go, now I
that.
can see.
I'm just
Got
getting
the
Is it
white,
better now?
How did
It's
they make
good
the world
now.
better?
It's an accessory.
It's good now.
That's saying a lot because it
Yo.
I
wasn't.
know,
Dungeon
nobody used
Raiders,
it.
let's
It was the same as
go.
the Brain of Confusion. Nobody used it
I
until
would
1.4.
laugh if a flame wheel came, like 3 flame wheels came up right now.
Please don't.
Well, they can't go
Let's
through
go,
the-
gang. Let's go.
We've got the wrong background for a flame wheel, so don't worry about it.
We
It's
just killed him with
background?
our
I
pickaxe.
had no idea.
Yeah, it's background.
it-
One
dependent.
more
it changes
potion. Oh.
perhaps.
Oh
Wow,
no!
it's like a mob.
Did one trap.
Charge!
Yoink!
Somebody
No!
forget that.
Alright.
That's mine!
Yoink!
One table.
Yoink!
Oh gosh.
Alright, how many
Don't
minutes?
forget the
So-
mechanic, guys.
There's
She's
a
been
better trap
freed.
I'm working at. There we go.
The
Oh,
mechanic
ready?
did die.
Oh, I
Good.
see.
Ow! Spikes.
I see another one.
Ow.
I want
There's
it.
a
Oh,
floating
I'm
Any more
scared.
money left?
I'm very scared.
Oh,
I can't
no.
stop.
What happened to the mechanic?
Ah!
Someone opened it and I got it. Let's go.
Oh, I got a Valor.
If I expand.
How did that happen?
Put down!
Save the
What the
mechanic.
hell just happened?
No!
Oh!
I'm dying!
Help!
Oh shit.
I need.
I want to
Everyone please get out of
Oh,
this
gosh.
hole.
Just by looking at the law.
Yeah,
What
there's
is that?
either a lock or not a lock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found the desert chest.
Oh boy.
I want that, by the way.
But what about Cujo?
Oh, is.
Yeah, we're
Are
He
you
not-
Fight.
had the ice
Fight.
He's
chest.
not here, so
Fight.
he's not
Fight.
welcome.
We're not gonna get the. We're not getting that key
Welcome to
today.
it.
I'm not getting that for at least 3 months.
Hold
Skeletron
up.
again.
Why would
Actually,
I
you
pay
better
for
pay
it?
for that. I see that. You better pay. I see you hanging on my voice back.
I'm not being heard.
I mean,
Thanks, man.
You can't
Hello?
force me to do anything.
Hello?
Thank you,
guys,
Chef.
I feel a smarter way to go about this would be go in like a
Who wants to
room
go to the
and
mining
then
world
charge
and
to
go
enter
fight
that room
Skeletron again and raid that
with the
dungeon?
boy back.
If there's still
Yay.
golden
Yeah.
chests left here.
I'm
There's still golden
just,
chest up here. Yeah.
in the mining
That's-
world raiding the jungle.
Let's fake fight Skeletron like it's as if it's the first time.
Wait, are you guys
So it's
going
like
to the
a-
mining
Oh, I
world?
just realized I lost my.
I literally just got my first one.
Have one nearby.
And of course the dungeon is gone.
I mean, sure. I'm gonna be spending a
What
lot of time in
dungeon?
the dungeon, so.
I mean, that goes to
I know what
anybody
you're
who
talking
gets an
about.
extra tally counter.
I don't see a
honestly.
dungeon.
Wait, where
Alright.
even is the old
I will be
man?
back. I need to use the
He's
bathroom.
down here.
Just.
I'm not sure if I want to jump down.
It's fine. I didn't
Oh.
dig all the way down to 0.
Okay.
That would have been so funny if I did, though.
So
Yes,
what level are we on? Just so I get like a rough idea.
I'm not wearing my depth meter right now.
Yeah, me neither.
You're at probably about. You're at 92.
I just
When I
finished
hit
my
the
silver.
screen, then
Whoop.
I'll
whoop,
cue
Wait,
my
what happened?
last.
Get out! Guys, get out!
I was alt tabbed. No way, that just happened.
Oh my god, Kyushin! She just so confidently went down there and she's like, ha.
She was the only one wearing a depth meter as well. That was so
You.
funny.
Q.
Oh, I am so happy I was recording that.
Yes.
hate you.
All right, is everybody who wants to participate in the fight here?
If you want to
So,
start, just go ahead. Because I'm
Blue-
saying
Well,
on the
Blue
world.
wants to join. Okay, so you want us to go without you?
Yeah.
Why is
Incoming.
it single platform?
Oh, of course.
Why
Stay
is
on
it
the, who can stay on the platform the longest, guys?
I'm not doing
What?
that. That's a good way to die.
No, come
no,
on.
wait,
Good way to die and
just gonna
lose
bounce.
You can only touch this
and-
block. Oh no, okay.
Okay,
Wait, I'm getting back on there.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't
Yes.
plan on using it.
Yes,
I'd
yes.
also-
Oh,
I'm
No,
doing
grapple.
it. I'm doing it. I'm so high.
Cheesy, come
I'm
back.
doing it. I'm just so high.
Don't despawn him.
Don't.
Don't despawn it. Don't go too
Wait,
high.
did he-
I-
He
Yeah.
I was just
despawned.
It's
bouncing on its
despawned.
head. Oh,
Cool.
I'm so
I
sorry. I
need
need to eat the hamburger.
Here
Where
it
is
comes.
Your objections are obsolete.
Your objections are now obsolete. Please don't run this
Ow,
boss
he
away.
smacked me.
Noted,
Get
but
back on the platform now.
not cared about.
I will protect my pig sword. Don't touch my pig sword.
That's a big lot.
Yes. Got any problems with it?
Not appreciating the fine art. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Alright.
Hi, beautiful.
Nowadays
What?
anything is
Ugh.
hard.
No.
Go.
Uh oh. Skulls.
Skeletons
Wait, who's destroying my? Why are you
Oh,
destroying
gosh.
my pig sword? I've worked so hard on that.
Oh
Where's the platform? No!
no! I can't see.
My
What
day
are
is
the
ruined.
rules?
Look at this.
His
You will pay for
disappointment
this.
is immeasurable, and his day is ruined.
Whoever did that, if I found out who you are, I'm gonna come for you.
I mean, you have our footage.
You destroyed Bob. Bob, my only friend. Bob, my only
I
friend.
thought it was cargo.
Oh,
Luckily, I
no.
also have water bolts and this works.
Alright,
It's
do
really
you
that
want a free
unbelievable
shadow
that
key
if you
from your
spawn
buddy,
in,
guys?
just buy the one you spawn by excluded.
That would actually be
There you
very
go.
helpful. Thank you. Are you sure you don't want anything for it? I got some.
Nope.
Can I leave you a tip?
Nope. That's illegal.
What?
But that's not how tips work. I mean,
Q, stop following me. You're not giving me money, Q. Stop following me.
Q should
Well-
you
That's
can
right.
give me
Hasn't been
money.
replaced recently.
You can give me money.
Yeah, give Blue
Yeah.
money for
That
what I
reminds
just
me of a
gave you.
story. I used to work at a deli in college, and the entry level job there was to be a courtesy clerk. You had to like take people's cards out for them and whatnot. And we weren't allowed to accept tips. And in
Yep.
fact, if we did, we'd
Oh.
get fired for it. And at one
What?
point, one of my buddies, he was helping this old lady out, and she's like, "Here, have a tip." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't accept tips." She's like, I seriously insist. I'm sorry, we can't. And then when he turned around to like take the cart back, she slipped into his pocket. They saw it on camera, and they fired him for it.
That's
Wow.
They're like, "You should have returned that tip. You can't accept tips." And he's like, "I didn't
That
even
is
know."
So weird.
Oh my
Imagine a customer
God.
insisting that you be fired out of the kindness of their heart.
That is so weird.
All right, that was pretty wild, pretty crazy. I went through all of my bullets already, but we have some things to do real quick. So, looks like we can finally do this upgrade, which is great because I got that tally counter. Now, if we go over here, we should finally be able to combine all these into a cell phone, which I am very much looking forward to. Right there. Save some more space. I mean, the only thing I carried around on me was the GPS anyway, but now I've got one extra spot. Ah, good things going on. Good things. So I'm going to clean up my inventory, ask people if they want to make any trades, any sales, and then next up on the agenda is the next shop. So, as I said earlier, it is the 35th anniversary for Legend of Zelda. I'm very excited for it. I love this franchise, and I'm going to build something that's inspired by one of my favorite games of all time, the Ocarina of Time. While the Zelda franchise is 35 years old today, the Ocarina of Time came out about 22 years ago. It was the second Zelda game that I can remember playing as a kid. At the start of the game, one of the very first things that you're introduced to is a gigantic tree called the Great Deku Tree. This ancient tree is the guardian of the forest, acts as the first dungeon, and is pivotal to getting Link started on his adventure to save Hyrule. The tree is so iconic to the Legend of Zelda series that I couldn't think of a better way to house a shop that sells items referencing that franchise. We really couldn't have beat Skeletron at a better time because the design that I decided to go with requires actuators to work. I have the tree facing towards the camera with the shop just below the mouth. To get the proper layered look, I use actuators along the edges of the tree as well as for the eyebrows and mustache. The nose is left active so that it stands out in the foreground even more than the rest of the tree. I wanted the bark around the face to be lighter than the actuated wood along the edges, but darker than the active wood in the nose, and still have it look somewhat like tree bark. After a lot of trial and error in my journey mode test world, I decided to use cracked dirt wall. Once that was done, I wrapped up by adding the canopy of leaves, though I plan to edit them more once we enter hard mode. I've built many trees in my years playing Terraria, but I've never done anything quite like this, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you think. Now, let's get this shop set up with some merch. And here we are, the Great Deku Tree. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it, although I'm thinking about tearing the leaves down and rebuilding them a fair bit lower. Maybe put the tree line here and then bring the gaps between the branches down closer to the face as well. I'm not liking how tall it is, but that's going to be a lot of work. It'll take a lot of time, and I'll probably throw in some like blueberry bushes, or if we're in hard mode when I do it, strange plants in there to make it look like the leaves are rustling a little bit more. But for now, I'm very happy with the face. I'm happy enough with the tree overall. And we do have the stock in right now. As you can see here, we have the mannequin that's equipped with the hero's clothing and Hermes boots. We've got the blue fairy to call a reference back to Ocarina of Time with Navi. That even says, hey, listen up there on the sign. And then we have various chests at different prices. And over here in the 1 mana crystal chest, we've just got some enchanted boomerangs and a grappling hook. And at the 2 mana crystals each, so this would be 6 mana crystals per set, we have the hero's clothing. I completely forgot that I ran out of materials to make 2 more full sets, and I'll have to restock that later. At 3 mana crystals, we've got a whole bunch of Hermes boots that I've picked up over time. Maybe they'll sell, maybe they won't, you never know. At 5 crystals each, a bunch of fairies. Now, the reason why I put these at 5 is not only do they make a really good decoration, they're kind of hard to get since you can only get them at a fairy log at night, but they also lead you to treasure. They're pretty good. So 5 crystals each for these fairies, and I got more to sell if these sell out. Now, for 40 crystals, I got very, very lucky, and we got a Terragram, and I've obtained like 3 or 4 enchanted swords now. So both of these will be in here for 40 crystals, and I want to also put some cobalt shields in here. Now, I don't think anybody got cobalt shields from the dungeon, and I'm either gonna have to fish them up or do something else. So I was giving it some thought, and we have this farming area for me and Cheesy that's basically abandoned. I made this a few episodes ago and didn't really do much with it because, as it turns out, I can't AFK in it. And now that we have wiring, I'll be able to fix it. But I was also giving some thought as to this spot right here. As you can see, the Hoyt track, it meets up with this dungeon, right? Right down here. And I was thinking maybe, oh, I can't stop the hoik. I can't stop it. Anyway, I was thinking maybe we can make a stopping point down there and have a hub for my farming, and maybe make multiple farms down there, and maybe even have one up in the sky above that we can get to in some fashion, maybe hoik or some other way. I think it could be pretty handy. I also want to make a fishing area in that dungeon since I can't really do it in the base world since Pyro will be using that as his base and it's pretty far away. But look at this, the dungeon's here. That's got to be pretty far out of the way of the dungeon. It's a good spot to set up a farm and to set up a fishing area. And I might just do the hub thing and maybe move this farm up here so it's a little bit easier, or keep it down there. I'm not sure. We'll think about that. But I do have to fight Skeletron one more time. It's about time. I'm incredibly nervous, but I did bring some potions, so we're going to buff up and give this a go and hope for the best. I'm not looking forward to this. Up to this point, we've been kind of relying on the help of the others in the server, so we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking about mostly just, obviously I didn't build an arena. I'm thinking about mostly just running around the surface, and I don't think I'll have too much trouble with them. I should have maybe grabbed my Shield of Cthulhu for a quick dash if I need it, because this guy's a lot faster than I remembered. One hand's almost down though. I'd like to bring that other one down before I kill it, but oh well, it is what it is. This isn't the most accurate weapon in the world, and that's the reason why. Once one hand's dead, he starts spitting those skulls. So that's okay. This one's gonna die before long. It's already down. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh no. No! I clicked my cell phone. It was going so well. Now I have to wait a whole day, wait for his respawn, get more potions. Oh, this. You stay down here. Oh, you know what? You know what? Next time I'm just lock it. All right. So he's almost dead. I think this will be just fine. This ought to finish him right here. And we got the trophy. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, down here, I do not want to take everything. I could. The farming world, we kind of have a rule where we're not using it fully for exploration, but we are allowed to explore. Otherwise, you couldn't get underground to build farms. But we have a rule of, it's kind of a blend between the base world and the mining world, where you're allowed to explore, but don't, like, devastate it. Don't make it, like, horribly crashed or anything. So I can't tear this dungeon down completely. I could do that with the mining world. But nonetheless, even though I'm allowed to explore here, I don't know that I want to do too much in here. I want to peek into a few of these golden chests, see if I can get a cobalt shield. No luck so far. It's the first one I've opened though. And I'm going to grab some pieces of furniture that I wasn't able to get a whole lot of in the previous dungeon run. I think this is just a trap. Yeah, it's just a trap. All right, our first cobalt shield. Now this one is going straight into my inventory because I desperately want a knockback resistance. We're going to take the rest of this too. Most of that will go into the void bag, which is totally fine. Now that we have one, I'm just going to work my way towards this room, see exactly how far of the way it is, and then pick up furniture along the way. I would very much like to sell more cobalt shields. Alright, great. I'm going to hold on to menacing. And we're going to put these other two into the shop right now. However, one of them is going to be on the mannequin for display only, because that's what I feel like doing. I like the way it looks, and we're going with it. So I'm definitely going to have to do more fishing. Well, any fishing, really. I'm going to have to do fishing in the dungeon to, I need to get rid of those too. I'm going to have to do fishing in the dungeon to replenish the stock. So, once I've cleared up these actuators, there's only a couple of things that I want to do left in today's episode. I need to go back to the base, and a lot of you in the comment section have been asking me, hey Khaios, why don't you dye the rest of your armor? And you know what, that's a very good question, one that I don't really have a very good answer to. So, we're going to go back to the base as soon as we're done with removing these actuators, and we're going to dye our armor. And while we're here, it looks like we had a little message hidden within our base now that we have wiring unlocked. And I'm going to guess that this is from Blue Jay, because back in the Buildy Bunch series, when we got wiring, I went and wrote nerd in his base in wire that he couldn't see. I feel like he did the same thing, and I think he's expecting me not to find that. Anyway, we're just gonna leave that there for now. See if there's any other messages or traps for us around here. I don't see any. I think it's just that one. All right, let's go grab our dyes and see what we look like in this armor with it. So we have dye right here. I've already gone ahead and made a few of these. So we're going to put some of this on right now. Let's zoom in a little bit. That's weird. Why does zooming in on the edge of the world make my walls disappear? Why is that a thing that happens? Really weird. Let's pretend like nothing happened. I want to put it on top of the sweetheart necklace for sure, because that's showing, you know, let's just put it in all the slots. There we go. We're back in the green. So I guess that's what I'm going to look like, at least until I have a set vanity. So I guess I'll be switching between the two of these. I might not necessarily wear the sweetheart necklace in a vanity slot. I don't know. I'm going to mess around with it. I haven't given vanity too much thought just yet, because most of the items that I get from my typical vanity set are late game. But I could come up with an early game one. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or suggestions for that vanity. And that's pretty much going to wrap up what we're going to be doing today. In the next episode, which I'm hoping will come out in a few days, we're going to be expanding the pontoon quite a bit. And I'm very excited for that. We'll also restock the Gravedigger game. I've been told that people have played it and it's completely empty now, which is exciting. So I'm going to go and have to gather a bunch of loot for that prize as well. And maybe we'll do some pranks and shenanigans now that we have wiring. Who knows? We'll see. For now, I'm going to see you all in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Happy building.